Alrighty, good evening, Arkansas. This is Assistant Chief Forecaster Cameron back here once again. I'm here to give you guys your evening forecast update for today here. So, with that being said, not only do we have not one, but two cold fronts that we're monitoring for the inner part of the week and into the weekend. Also, the return of at least some scattered showers and storms across the natural state, so we get towards that middle part of the week as well here. So, with that being said, I hope you guys had a great weekend, a very, very nice weekend across Arkansas with temperatures in the 60s. Actually, it was in the 50s on Saturday, 60s today, with that southerly flow beginning to come back into Arkansas here. And overnight lows were still pretty chilly, and it's going to be like that for tonight here across the natural state with some upper 30s, low to mid 40s across the natural state. For your Sunday night and early Monday morning here. Now, a couple things I want to talk about here. First and foremost is your temperatures right now. Temperatures falling pretty quickly here with the loss of the sunlight, loss of daytime heating. Temperatures falling pretty quickly here. So we got 55 in Little Rock, 54 in Camden, 61 in Texarkana, and up there in Jasper, 63 in Mountain Home, 63 in Fort Smith, 54 in Jonesboro, 57 in both Bentonville and Fayetteville, and 52 in Memphis at this current time. So what's going to happen is, as we get towards later tonight into the early part of tomorrow morning, with that moisture beginning to surge back into the natural state. As a matter of fact, I can show you guys that graphically here. So let's go ahead and look at dew points. So this is overlaid with your temperatures at this point here. So you can see your moisture beginning to stream into the natural state here. We've had very, very low dew points across our neck of the woods here, but that moisture is beginning to stream back towards the north as a response of our net storm system and the ridge moving to the east. So what's going to happen is during the overnight hours tonight to early part of Monday morning, there could be some patchy fog across Arkansas here. I'm not expecting, I should take that back. We may see a dense fog advisory go out later on tonight or the early part of Monday morning here, but regardless if it does or not, just kind of keep that in mind for the first thing tomorrow morning for your travel, for school, and also going to work here. Because of the moisture return coming back to the natural state, we could have some patchy fog across Arkansas here. But our attention does turn to what's going on up here in the northwest here. So I'm going to kind of zoom this back down here. So what's going to happen is you got a frontal boundary that's currently making its way through the northwestern portions of the country. I'm going to zoom this back over right here. So there's your frontal boundary beginning to make its way through. This frontal boundary is going to push down into Arkansas as we get towards your Wednesday and the Thursday time frame. And then there's going to be another frontal boundary that's going to push down as we get towards your Saturday and the Sunday here. As you can already see here, there's your system right here. And then there's your second one coming down into the northwest as well here. So with that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at our futurecast model here, guys. And this is what I was telling you guys before, that we would have to watch very, very closely here as we get towards the later part of the week time frame here. Now, with the first frontal boundary, we could have a little bit of more moisture. We're talking dew points in the mid to upper 50s, low 60s. We could have the potential of a few strong to severe thunderstorms, especially across eastern Oklahoma and into western Arkansas. I'm not expecting an outbreak. I'm not expecting any tornado activity or anything like that. The moisture is going to be very, very limited across our area. So I'm not expecting a whole lot of severe weather. We're going to be very lucky to get shower and thunderstorm activity with this first front. But I'm not expecting any sort of big-time severe weather across our neck of the woods here. So I can even show you that. So this is the projected instability here. And I'm going to go ahead and see if I can clear this off for just a bit. So this is about 90 hours out, which is right around Thursday morning here. So you can definitely see where that little bit of instability could come in. I mean, this is barely anything. We're talking 100, 50 to 100 across the natural state here. It's not much in the way of instability. But I'm going to take this back to 12. Well, there it is. There it is. Says we can get towards Wednesday afternoon here. You can see where the instability starts building back up across Oklahoma and Texas here. So we'll have to watch western Arkansas closely. I think a couple of things are going to kind of inhibit the severe weather threat. First and foremost, the timing. When we're looking at, normally about a month or so ago, 5, 6 o'clock, we're still daytime heating. Now we've lost that hour. We're setting that sundown pretty early now, so that's really going to cut into the instability, especially across western Arkansas here. So I wouldn't rule out a strong storm or two getting going as we get towards late Wednesday into Thursday. but I wouldn't expect much here across the natural state here. And as I said before, this is midnight across western Arkansas here, so just a little bit of instability could make its way in. Not expecting a whole lot of activity here, and then this is your shower and thunderstorm activity as we get towards late Wednesday and into Thursday here. And then by the time we get towards that point, what's going to happen is the front boundary is going to make its way through Arkansas, so you're going to have winds by the time we get towards Thursday morning coming out of the northwest here. So there could be some AM showers or a thunderstorm or two first thing Thursday morning, but nothing too significant. And then what happens is as we get towards the weekend, the second front boundary here begins to make its way down into Arkansas as we get towards late Friday. So here we are on Friday here, letting our software load up for just a bit. So some hit and miss shower thunderstorm activity on Friday, nothing significant, but you can definitely see your northerly winds coming in. And I can take this out all the way to Saturday morning here. And I know we got a lot of folks that are planning to go hunting first thing Saturday morning here across the natural state, and it looks very, very cold across our neck of the woods here. So we're talking 20s to low 30s across the natural state with a light northerly wind across the board here. So that's just looking ahead here. So for we're not expecting a whole lot of severe weather, but it will bring some scattered shower and storm activity here. And just looking at the total precipitation here across the natural state, let's go ahead and show you guys that graphically here. So this is 130 hours out. Not a lot of rainfall, guys. We're talking maybe an inch in some places, half an inch to an inch of rainfall across the natural state. Not enough to get us out of the current drought that we're in across the board. So let's kind of go over some weather highlights before. Not as cold for the natural state for tonight. Not one, but two cold fronts are on tap for the natural state as we get towards this upcoming work week. Warming trend for Arkansas, especially for the next 2 days. Your temperatures in the 70s across the natural state here. And as we get towards the middle into the late part of the week, what's going to happen is the front boundary is going to swing through and temperatures are going to go back to below normal here. Now, as I mentioned before, lack of moisture will limit the severe weather threat. I can't rule out an isolated strong storm across western Arkansas. Wouldn't focus on it too much, guys. I wouldn't focus too much on the severe weather threat. Just some hit and miss shower and thunderstorm activities to get towards Wednesday and Thursday. The moisture is going to be very, very lacking across Arkansas. So that's why I'm not expecting much in the way of severe weather across our board here. Of course, if that changes, we'll let you guys know. And then much below normal temperatures for the natural states as we get towards the next 6 to 14 days across Arkansas. So here's your 7-day forecast for northern Arkansas here. Now, another thing I forgot to mention is as a response of the system coming on Wednesday, temperatures are not only temperatures, but the winds are going to start picking up as well. So look for temperatures in the low mid 70s over the next 2 days, overnight lows in the upper 40s, low 50s. Scattered showers and storms pick up as we get towards late Wednesday with high temperatures in the upper 60s, overnight lows in the low 50s Wednesday night. Front boundary swings through on Thursday. I think whatever is left on Thursday is going to be very early in the morning. Should be out of here by the time we get towards the afternoon hours, with high temperatures falling into the low 60s. Overnight lows back down into the 30s. On Friday, temperatures are going to start rebounding just a little bit. On Friday here, partly cloudy skies, high temperatures in the low 50s. Overnight lows back down into the upper 20s and low 30s for northern Arkansas. And a little bit of a norming trend as we get towards Sunday. Same thing for western Arkansas and central Arkansas for tomorrow and Tuesday. The warmest days out of the entire 7-day period. High temperatures in the mid 70s tomorrow across the natural state. Across central Arkansas, excuse me. Some winds can be picking up 15 to 20 mile per hour wind gusts. Not expecting a whole lot. As we get towards Wednesday and Thursday, look for shower and thunderstorm activity to pick up across central Arkansas, especially late Wednesday into the very early morning hours on Thursday. Severe weather looks very, 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 very low across our area here. Overnight lows back down into the 40s, and then by the time we get towards the weekend, with the second front coming in on Saturday, high temperatures struggling to get out of 40s on Saturday, overnight lows in the low 30s across the natural state here as we get towards that Saturday and the Sunday time frame. And in southern Arkansas, more the same. So for some AM fog could be possible, especially down there in south central Arkansas, even portions of central Arkansas as we get towards first thing in the morning. High temperatures rebounding quickly into the 70s. By the time we get towards Wednesday here, this front boundary should be making its way into Arkansas with high temperatures in the upper 60s, low 70s, overnight lows in the upper 50s to low 40s by the time we get towards late Thursday. We dry off for Friday, then another front of boundary come in on Saturday. Right now, I don't have enough confidence to put 20% in that forecast. I think that second front may come in pretty dry. However, we'll watch it closely. But by then, we should have temperatures into the 50s, overnight lows in the 30s across southern Arkansas here. So we'll continue to keep you guys updated right here in your source for all things Arkansas weather.